individual experiencing racism, humiliation, or being thrown into jail just for a cause they believed in. Imagine someone that has dedicated their time and risked their life and body to accomplish something for the greater good of the world. Over 50 years ago, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi named Mahatma Gandhi to honor him, led India's nonviolent independence movement against the British regime. Mahatma Gandhi advocated for the civil rights of Indians through a doctrine of nonviolent protest, satyagraha. An individual who creates events that revolutionizes humanity amidst all kinds of adversity is known as a hero. Mahatma Gandhi epitomizes these characteristics of a heroic figure, an influential, revolutionary, charismatic, and primary leader of India's nationalist movement. Gandhi's profound spirituality and belief in justice and employment as a form of mass nonviolent civil disobedience inspired the world. Gandhi worked diligently to make a difference worldwide that can still be seen in the modern world today. Hello everyone, my name is Shivangi Pandey, and today I will be speaking about the great Mahatma Gandhi and his legacy with nonviolent philosophies. Systematic violence, injustice, and inequality are significantly problematic issues in our world today. However, we can invoke positive change by applying philosophies of nonviolence to help eradicate these issues that continue to oppress numerous communities. We can promote positive change by applying Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence to today's world, which is often filled with injustices and violence. This is an era of nonviolence. Growing up, I heard of the philosophies of nonviolence and the legacy of Gandhi frequently. This was due to the fact that my grandfather was a freedom fighter and fought for India's independence. Hearing about my grandfather's inspiring and successful life has drawn me to the topics of nonviolence itself. Hearing about him making a difference in the world helped inspire me to do the same. When we as a society pool our resources together to create a positive change, we all prosper. By participating in this opportunity, I wish to challenge you all to combat the sources of injustice using the same methods Gandhi employed during the quest of India gaining independence. Issues in the modern world with discrimination have been widely prevalent, even when great strides are being accomplished to assist in the demolition of the construct. Nonviolent actions in the past have successfully annihilated problems of violence and prejudice. If society attempts to resolve these issues using Gandhi's philosophies, there can be great outcomes. Many assume violence is the only way to put stop to tyranny or repression. However, conflict may pursue even after violent actions. Fundamentally, nonviolent protests and social resistance provide better resolutions. For instance, Gandhi led the Salt March, a journey on foot with his followers, which was a crucial stage in Gandhi's movement against the British rule. It led to the mass civil disobedience movement that Gandhi is well known for, and his march was prominent due to his powerful message, due to the powerful message it sent to the British Empire, and it's also known for the impact it had that led to India's independence. Peaceful techniques of activism are significant and can serve as exceptional models to exterminate systematic disparities seen today. Many have used nonviolent techniques to put an end to issues that people of color face. Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, and Mahatma Gandhi are only a few who use these methods to achieve peace in their times. Martin Luther King Jr. used the intensity of words and demonstrations of nonviolent resistance, protests, and civil disobedience to accomplish goals that seem impossible. Nelson Mandela, known as the hero in South Africa, used similar nonviolent actions to advocate for the rights of Black people. Mandela recognized violence is not the way to achieve goals. He used nonviolent protests and inspiring speeches to improve the country. Mahatma Gandhi largely inspired both King and Mandela's approach. These individuals used nonviolent strategies to make substantial changes, and the intensity of those changes continue to reform the world we live in today. The philosophy of nonviolence can help manage many adverse challenges. Gandhi, King, Mandela, and others used nonviolent protests to advocate for those who could not do so for themselves. In current times, nonviolent protests can advocate for those who cannot do so for themselves. Nonviolence can also shed light on others from various cultures and backgrounds, while encouraging individuals to be conscious of the struggles of others. Through nonviolent actions, there is a way towards harmony, through action, which impels society to stand against wrongful offenses to promote diversity. Diversity fosters success because the combination of our resources allows us not to only learn from ourselves, but also from each other. With nonviolence, you are attempting to transfer, not conquer. Violent strategies tend to allow entry of power and encourage oppression. From there, an opponent, a victim who has lost, and a conqueror that has won ever so present. However, through nonviolence, the outcome is righteous because both parties pool resources to benefit from each other and prosper. With the courage of nonviolent action, Mahatma Gandhi handed colonialism its biggest defeat in modern history, freeing the people of the Indian subcontinent from oppressive British dominance. Liberating India from the hypocrisy from Great Britain was his true desire. It did not include any other motive or self-interest. His humility and depth of understanding in the simplest of deeds resulted in the accomplishments and achievements that Gandhi gained. Through his noble example, Gandhi has showed us how to live. He was an extraordinary man with extraordinary will to live his life according to principles of truth and nonviolence. His simplicity, self-confidence, truthfulness, empathetic nature is why he is called Mahatma, or Great Soul. Gandhi's inspirational life portrays the most enticing picture of honesty, truth, love, and peace, and it is these lovable qualities that continue to inspire many people today. Thank you.